Exclusive. Vice-chancellors sound alarm over office for students' five-year plan's devastating financial impact on smaller institutions, the Office for Students of S. The higher education regulator is facing intense criticism from vice-chancellors across the UK, who argue that its proposed strategic plans for the next 5 years will inflict disproportionate financial harm on smaller institutions. This concern is fueled by the of Estaca's current fee structure, which already imposes a significantly heavier burden on smaller universities. For instance, smaller institutions like the Royal College of Music are charged up to 20 times more per student in registration fees compared to their larger counterparts. This considerable disparity raises serious concerns about the escalating costs associated with complying with of S regulations. Universities UK VUC, the representative body for vice-chancellors, has formally objected to the of Estaca's five-year plan. UUK highlights the substantial administrative burden imposed by existing regulations, citing data indicating that universities have had to employ an average of 18 additional staff members solely to manage of S compliance. The of Estaca's plans to expand its regulatory powers will further exacerbate this issue, particularly given the current precarious financial state of higher education. This added pressure comes at a time when universities are already struggling with funding constraints and increasing operational costs. The cumulative impact of these factors threatens the viability and sustainability of smaller institutions. The of Estaca's approach has faced intense scrutiny in recent ta. In 2023, the House of Lords Industry and Regulators Committee issued a critical report characterizing the of Estaca's data requirements as burdensome, its focus as lacking, and its relationship with universities as distant and combative. An independent review conducted the previous year by Sir David Behan, later appointed as the of Estaca's interim chair, echoed these concerns, specifically highlighting the disproportionate fee structure that's significant. This structure, based on student number bands, creates a stark contrast between the financial obligations of smaller and larger institutions. The financial disparity is readily apparent. A small institution like the National Film and Television School pays £100 per full-time student, totaling a substantial sum given its student population exceeding 400. Similarly, the Courtauld Institute of Art pays £92 per student. In stark contrast, large universities such as the University of Manchester and University College London pay less than £5 per student. This dramatic difference underscores the inherent inequity of the current system and highlights the potential for further financial strain under the of Estaca's proposed expansion of powers. Adding to the growing concerns, the of S has temporarily suspended its vetting process for new providers, prioritizing financial oversight. This decision, criticized by former Universities Minister Joe Johnson as indicative of an inability to handle multiple tasks simultaneously, further underscores the anxieties surrounding the of Estaca's priorities and its potential impact on the future of higher education. The projected financial burden imposed by the of Estaca's five-year plan, coupled with the already existing inequities, threatens the long-term viability of many smaller institutions, raising serious questions about the future of diverse and specialized higher education provision within the UK. The significant increase in administrative costs, compounded by the disproportionate fee structure, paints a bleak picture for smaller universities, leaving many fearing for their survival amidst an already challenging financial climate. The of Estaca's response to these concerns and its willingness to address the inherent inequities of its current system will be crucial in determining the future landscape of higher education in the UK.